This eviction notice has been served to 2 groups with encampments on the Manitoba legislative grounds. It says the people, structures, and any objects they have brought onto the grounds must be removed by August 23rd, 12 o'clock p.m. The eviction notices were given to encampments on the east and north side lawns. The Winnipeg Police Service says uniformed officers were present Wednesday when the notices were handed out. The encampment on the east lawn has been there for 14 months.
And they just pretty much ask us to leave. Like, no, we're not going to leave.
William Charlette is one of several people who have been living in a tent on the government lawn for over a year now. The camp has firewood, a makeshift kitchen, and even a garden sprouting tobacco, squash, and other plants. Charlette says he is the grandchild of residential school survivors, and the camp was set up to bring awareness to children being discovered in unmarked graves at former residential school sites. Charlette says the camp is going to stay where it is with a fire burning until all children buried at residential schools are found.
I'm here because I might be related to those people who've been found.
They want to push us out. We'll just stand here and wait to see what they do.
Gold Star, speaking on behalf of what he calls the Law Lodge, a tall teepee erected on the north side lawn of the legislative grounds, says government should be working with them instead of working to evict them. On the 23rd, Gold Star believes others will arrive to support the Law Lodge and stand up against the eviction notice.
Bring your drums, bring your pipes, bring your regalia. Let's make noise and let's give them a show that they want to see.
City News reached out to Manitoba's Justice Minister, Calvin Gertson, for an interview, but he was not available. A statement sent to City News instead reads in part, "Earlier this year, our government passed legislation and developed regulations to provide officials with the necessary tools to deal with the encampments. Those regulations bring Manitoba in line with other jurisdictions across Canada, regardless of political stripe." The Justice Department also says protests and rallies are acceptable on the grounds of the legislative building, but for safety and security reasons, encampments are not permitted. Lisa Christie lives across the street from the legislative building and says she thinks serving the eviction notice to the groups was the right move.
I know people are afraid to walk past those areas just because they don't know who's there or what they might say or do. I've heard of fights breaking out at some of the camps. So from a safety perspective, I think perhaps it's a good idea.
Under the amended act, erecting structures such as tents, lighting or maintaining fires, and parking vehicles that block access to the legislative building are all prohibited. Anyone found in violation could be fined up to $5,000. In Winnipeg, Mark Neufeld, City News.